really, really bizarre to see her pulled out in match point here between Kingzone and Gen G, especially because there's not a lot of polymorph targets on the side of Gen G. I mean, I guess you can polymorph Lee Sin when he goes in for the kick, but outside of that, this Lulu's here to just provide support for the Kaisa, but then why isn't it just a Karma who's still going to do what Lulu wants to do it better? Why isn't it just Orianna? You have the Xin Zhao, that's really good with the ball, offers you siege potential. Lulu doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. No, doesn't make a lot of sense to me either. I mean, pairing Lulu with Xin Zhao is something that's been done time after time in metas past, things like that. I mean, Xin wants to go in, isn't going to build tanky, so with a wild growth is going to have a lot more agency, but providing Cuz agency is not Toussaint special delivery, and that is first blood going to the Lulu. Yeah, and that is a really nice tempo swing. Lee Sin was recalling, didn't even actually eat his golems, and even though they're not going to get any plates. As now Roach gets charged. Cuz coming in, wants to get the knock-up, slow comes down. Oh! Can he actually get any more done here? They do manage to get the stopwatch out. Audacious charge. Oh, that purge was really nicely timed. And Roach wishes he had the ultimate. All right, and they are summoning the Rift Herald. Oh, true man! Shot barrage. Cuz gets sniped! And Ruler may have helped find his way back into this game. And that was a really big Ezreal ultimate, able to get Ruler a kill, and he's been struggling down there in bottom, so that'll help to mitigate some of the CS difference, at least in the gold department. The Rift Herald. Yep, really nicely done. Pitcher in pitcher, though. That is going to be a dead Akali on the top side of the map. Peanut comes in for the gank. They make it all work. Kingzone looking to trade this one for a Mountain Drake and should be able to do so with a jungler on the top side of the map. So the big objectives are continuing to go into the hands of Kingzone. Cloud Drake coming up next. And it looks like the mid-tier 1 turret is going to be next to fall. Yeah, this positioning is not great. He's just going to get killed for free. Roach was lying in wait for so damn long. But man, you just can't afford to make that kind of positioning error. Kingzone now moving on over. They want to get vision on this Baron very desperately. Because Gen G could have made a move, but I don't know, man. Mid-game and Kingzone today just has not been a fun story. Definitely not. This is not a... I'm trying to think of nice things to say, Atlas. I am failing. I mean, at the moment, gonna get that flash on. They're wanting to get some redemption here for Deft. Supercharger, I mean, just killer instinct. All right, gonna jump on top of him. They grab that kill. All too easy here for Kingzone. The bottom lane still definitely legit here for this squad. And that's going to be the top tier 1 turret picked up for them. And this kill happens at a really important point of the game. They get an objective off it, and they don't have to commit too much in order to do so. The problem is that they can't convert this immediately into a Baron, as Ruler does have the teleport. Yeah. So any sort of a stalemate that would occur. That is a beautiful hook from Live as Deft tries to get to safety. Wild growth comes in, but it's not enough. And that's another positioning mistake coming in for Deft. We've seen this throughout his career. Sometimes he's brilliant, but sometimes he face checks the wrong bush, moves to the wrong spot, and gives away something like a Baron. I can't imagine a steal actually being able to take place, not against the Zoe and the Thresh. Box even still available. Cuz doesn't have flash. Life, can you press the R key? Yes, he can. Yeah, Cuz, fear beyond death. That is no more smites available. Rascal gets in at exactly the wrong time. He can observe this Baron going down, but that's about it. Smites all too easy from Peanut. And Gen G, their heads are just in it more than Kingzone's are. Bottom turret will also fall on the next wave. So here it comes in bottom. You can already see the mid turret. Wow. Goes down to Roach. And here comes the minion wave that's going to also raise the bottom turret. Never mind, actually. Kingzone just gives up the position. Yeah, I mean, if Deft takes a chunk like that, he just can't move further forward. They can't use the Acathian Rain for wave clear, and it's just all over. This inhibitor now going to be under fire. They're going to get the 2-for-1 special here as Roach has already finished that one off, and the Paddle Stars are landing. The Trouble Bubbles are arming, and Kingzone can't move forward. That's a headbutt pole, but Arcane Shift, pretty strong ability, and Ruler's going to be absolutely fine in the back line. Did Nahian just ult Deft for no reason? Yes. Is the that's the educated answer to that question. And okay, Rascal's going to take his turn at just diving in, but
It's too. And then Deft mispositions a couple of times. A Trouble Bubble lands here, gets a very early ult as Fly. Takes a lot of damage. Cuz flashing forward in this moment. Unable to actually find anything though, and Gen G just playing better as a unit.
Yep. Gen G Fly almost going down there, but not quite.
Call from Gen G Fly. I mean, he just took his whole health bar and damage, but that may have just won Gen G the game. Well, that's another great hook here coming in from Life. He immediately gets booped back as first kill goes down for Deft. Supercharger avoiding a lot of the damage, finds another one here as he needs to be respected. Peanut down to about half health, and Gen G may just need to rethink this Baron play.
Yep, well, the pings from Kingzone now. There was one on the Infernal Drake, but now Kingzone gonna definitely be drawn back towards this Baron.
Baron's going to be removed, as this Baron is below half health, and that's a Trouble Bubble on exactly the wrong target if you're a Kingzone fan, but in goes Tucson trying to save this one. Peanut has to go into his stopwatch. Wildgrove onto Deft. He needs to be getting these free hits as now Roach in trouble. Deft, ultimate is on cooldown, but his positioning is good. Ruler, not sure what you were doing there, buddy, but now you are dead as Rascal finally gets his way back in, and the Baron in amongst all of this did not go down. Peanut, very, very low. Kingzone won't get the Baron right now, as Deft trying to jump on forward. Fly just going to be picked off. Trouble Bubble or no? And that's a Void Seeker landing on a Peanut. He can't go any further forward, and Deft is trying to win this game by himself, try as he might.
Kingzone, I think, are going to actually get the Baron here. Peanut,
that's a lot of damage on the Baron.
He did heal up quite a considerable amount, but I think he's going into this blind. He's going to use,
that Void Seeker
there it is.
To land. Vision was available, and the Baron down to 3,000. He flashes into the pit. That just means he dies to death.
What?
Another wild growth comes up, and this is a disaster. We are playing some tennis yet again. Kingzone against Gen G, throwing this one back and forth.
Someone's telling,
oh God, it's happening again.
Let's make it stop, Atlas.
This is a volley. That's a true shot barrage and a very dead Lulu. Double kill for Ruler as he comes off the fountain. Ruler so close to dead is eventually going to go down as Cuz going to do what he can in this fight. Rascal dashing on forward. Life going to go down. Oh God, this isn't a game of tennis. This is ping pong play, leaning over the table to be as close as possible.
No! Get me out.
Going to make sure that your opponents are going to be without a lot of their buttons available to them. Tucson trying to gatekeep this Baron going down extraordinarily fast. Peanut can't get in there in time, and Kingzone will find the Baron.
And that Baron could potentially be lights out. When you... Thank you.
That's what gets me up in the morning.
Does it?
Yeah, it does. Trouble Bob going to fly in there as Deft. Okay, this almost looks dangerous, but he's able to get a lot of damage down. Killer Instinct into the back line. Not sure whether it's the greatest move, but they get rid of the turret so quickly. Life lands the hook, but it's not on the one target that they need to hit with it. The flash out from Cuz is... All right, yep, not going to be finding it there, Roach, unfortunately. And Kingzone now just going to continue pushing. Peanut looking for the flank, wants to find Cuz. First Nexus turret does go down. Kingzone have no time for the rest of this as Deft has been slowed down. That's the pickoff, though, as Rascal just launches into the back line, gets two for free, and now Peanut going to be fighting on his birthday, takes down Cuz, gets the revenge. They may not win the game, but they will be able to get at least that kill. Killer Instinct onto Roach, but he will have access to his fountain and should be okay. Ruler with the Acathian Rain, not enough, as he does get the shield back. That's a bare Nexus, and that is a series win for Kingzone. But